First off, let me apologize. It has been a few weeks since we have pulled this old camera out and talked to you guys. Later in the video, I'll kind of go over what's been going on the past couple weeks, almost a month now, and then get you up to speed with what's happening back home. But first, we're at an airport. It's 5:20 in the morning, and I'm getting ready to do something I've never done before, and that is fly to a motorcycle event. I'll pick the camera back up when we land, kind of show you who we're meeting with, get the party started. So yeah, join me. Just landed here in, where am I at right now? Connecticut. I'm in Hartford, Connecticut. There's only one reason I'd be in Hartford, Connecticut. That's to see my old mate. Oh, I think there he is right there. All right, running over here.
Hey, how you doing?
Fancy seeing you here. All right, Ashley picked me up at the airport. We are heading over to
the New England Motorcycle Museum.
We're gonna go tour this little museum, and then tomorrow we got lined up with another facility. So this is gonna be a pretty long video. It might go into 2 videos.
We've got Richie Hardway is gonna come and meet us, and we're gonna go and see Joe from Vulcan Engineering. Yep. He was around. He helped set up custom chrome back in the day. He's a boy.
I need to go there because there's still parts that I need. And I have a list. So I'm bringing some parts home for my FXR, which like I said earlier in the video, I know this has been a slow month for videos. We really didn't put nothing out the month of August. The FXR content is rolling. We got the FXR tour obviously coming up in a month and a half, where I think we're 1 month and 12 days is what Adam posted up today. So I got to get working on my bike. I got parts sent off to Chrome. I got some parts I need to send off to Powder. Obviously I got the paint back. While we're up here, I'm gonna grab a few more pieces I need. Let's pull up to this museum. Let's check it out. You're gonna recognize as soon as we pull up. He's got a YouTube channel, so you'll recognize the building. If he's there, you'll definitely recognize the owner, and then we'll check out some cool bikes. So yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of things like this. This was Senior's personal crusade to build a stunt Sportster. This was when the Slide Fox guys were doing the Slide GP.
Are you lifting more Harleys now rather than?
I mean, my friends are definitely still letting me ride their Harleys, but I'm still on the R7. So I just got the tank back from a guy. Junior, Kenny, this is Ashley Giddings. He's the one that hosts FXR Day at Old School. And this is Junior. He's
Scott,
the one that runs the
how's it
show.
going? Yes, sir.
Just wanted to make sure I introduce everyone.
Nice to meet you.
Man, there's some cool stuff in here.
Yeah, no, we actually just got this deuce in this last week. Yeah, our social medias, we actually, in the last week, pulled in around 100 bikes.
Damn.
So yeah, we're going and getting collections from all over. It's just been kind of...
Yeah, I'm excited to see some of the collections. I've always seen the update videos, you know, especially the FXR content, obviously.
Yeah.
Anytime y'all get something cool and new in there. And forgive me because I'm not a dirt bike. I never get to really watch these videos.
Yep.
I know y'all put them out there, but I'm excited to see it all now. I'm a motorcycle.
The lineup right now, it's like a lineup of Skittles. It's every single color you could think of dirt bike we got. The full tour. So you guys are gonna get a bigger tour than what the normal public would get because you are.
What? So I had a quick question. I don't know if you know what kind of
old textile mills. So they used to make back in the day when they were making parachutes and stuff like that. Before they were doing things here as well as the Bigelow Commons in Enfield.
Yeah.
These were the 2 biggest kind of textile factories and mills that they had. There's total 8 huge buildings on this.
Yeah, I know when we pulled around the backside there's some. I was like, man.
So they've completely renovated 3 of the 8 buildings. There's still 5 here. We're currently working on permits right now for that building as well as the first floor on this building here. And
okay.
We're gonna be doing a bunch of renovations. A lot of plans kind of going on. So this is the factory Chadley spec 450 that came in this week. You can't buy the parts. These are all factory parts from JGR. So the block itself is a JGR block. If you look at the hubs, each one of these hubs was $3,000 a piece. It's literally the entire catalog was thrown at it. If you actually look, you'll see that there's the Kashima coating on the outside of this reservoir here. But if you look at the shocks themselves, to save weight, they didn't actually Kashima coat that. But full titanium Yoshi pipe made at JGR's factory. You got JE pistons in it. You got an Acroprovic carbon, chain guide. It's, The brake calipers, everything are custom one-off. The coating on the forks and everything. You got billet triple trees. It's kind of insane. I had to have that right in front of the New England Motorcycle Hall of Fame, past and present. You got John Dowd on there. Pretty sure Deegan signed that somewhere, but
You'd be the biggest, wouldn't it?
yeah, it would be. Yeah,
just to piss someone off.
I know he did. Oh, it's right here.
Yeah. I caught it. Yeah.
Number one. I had to put the number one on there. This is our gas lineup. So, like I was briefly saying earlier, we are the #1 gas dealer in the entire United States. So yeah, the volume that we do in our allocations, we're #1 stuff.
So there, back home, my dad had a good friend. He unfortunately passed away, but he had a gas dealer. I didn't even know what gas was. I thought it, honestly, when I first saw gas, because I disconnected from dirt bikes for a long time.
Yep.
I thought it was one of those like little
betas or
no, not even a beta, even lower than that, like just like the little Chinese knockoffs.
And a lot of people thought that because ultimately, in my opinion, I think that the KTM group, they treated gas when they first rolled it out as kind of like the redheaded stepchild.
Yeah.
They were going to just allow it to.
Yeah, there was really no marketing on it.
They were going to allow it to sink or swim on their own. So the best kind of way to remedy that, and now having the experience, they've been out for years. These are literally just red KTMs. They're made on the exact same assembly line, exact same parts, key and fuel injection. The main difference that you're going to see between this and a KTM unit is that this has Brake Tech brakes, whereas the KTMs are all going to come with Brembo. Our factory editions and the GPs, those do come with Brembo brakes. So for example, that 450 and 250 over here, this does have Brembo brakes, so it's exactly how a factory KTM or Husqvarna would come. You know what I mean? It's the exact same stuff. Brought back this past week in the last trailer unload. We had literally so many bikes in the trailer that he had to put 3 Makos in the back of his truck. Also, going back to like the Supermoto thing, so this is the Gas 700. This is the ES, so this comes with a dual sport, but this also comes fully set up with Warp 9s and an SM trim. You know, lower suspension, street tires, all that in the 700 platform. And Gas, it's pretty much the Husqvarna 701.
Yeah.
So it's the exact same bike, you know, stretch engine, trellis frame, 700cc single, and it's rowdy.
Because you're constantly
buying and selling and
so this is all of this inventory. This inventory all got here in the last month.
Right.
So it'll all be gone in a month. That's the kind of the timeline that at least I give myself. When they came in, they've been doing this for 10, 15 years. You know what I mean? Yeah. My thing is just like let's ramp it up in the scale, right? So yeah, I mean it's literally as soon as we get parts in for some of these bikes, we'll bring them down to the service department. I mean, the service department right now, when we go down there, you'll see we have like the bikes just lined up outside. So as soon as they finish one, pull it off the lift, we'll push the next one up. But that's pretty much the workflow is like, yeah, as soon as they get the parts in and we have everything, they'll go through, they'll talk with Senior and go, okay, these are the bikes that I'm going to tackle. And that's one thing that's really cool too. Senior really works with each tech on like what they really want to work on. Because he knows that he's going to get his best work when they're working on a bike that they want to work on. So, you know, he'll go through with the tech, they'll come up with a game plan as far as if they want to do a full frame off, if they just want to do, you know, here and there, button it up, or they're just going to determine that we're going to sell it as is. These were actually the Sportsters that came in last week. So we got the bow tail, got a couple diamonds, the Liberty edition. You know,
from one guy, or are they from different?
One guy.
Oh,
that's his. If you were to talk to him about Harleys, I mean, he loves his CVO ST. Yeah. But a proper Harley is an FXR. Like that's his favorite. That's
so I knew of Ken Kaplan before I moved to the US. Because obviously like
YouTube,
YouTube stuff and and then when I went up to old school and who was I talking to? Maybe Brian. And he said, oh, you need to go down to Ken's place, and I was like, oh, where is that local? And he said, yeah, it's literally at the end of the road.
Literally, yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it, how it works?
Very unreal. And that's the thing, is like I've driven by this place volume when it comes to restoration, and then ultimately, you know, with the new bike things right now, like last month we did, I think, 250 bikes. So, and it's just Junior and I.
Yeah.
The front of it.
So that's what I was going to ask too, with these bikes, because you said this whole lineup is on eBay right now, ready to sell.
Yep.
So when they roll in, you tell them, they go to the tech, how long do you guys usually have in y'all's possession on average?
A lot of the collections that come in, if there is a bike that someone sees in a video, we won't even have the time, like, and it's typically a 1 week process, at least on my workflow, of the bikes come in, I need to do, by the time that they're done, like work-wise, and we're gonna do the video, it's about 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. From when they come in to 2 to 3 weeks, then we're doing a video on it, unless it needs a full frame off. And then obviously we're gonna give whatever the project
but you guys,
calls for.
it seems like you guys are sourcing some of the best of the best. Like it's,
and I mean, and the thing that's wild to us too is, due to our reach on social media, these collections find us. We're not, like, we don't actively search for collections or anything, but like I'm on the socials just fielding messages every single day of, hey, there's 30 bikes in Iowa, you know, and then I'll go, okay, our purchase agent's gonna do this, run them through the steps of how we can kind of assess them digitally, and then, you know, get the team on board. And if it's something that we want to pull the trigger on, Ken has no problem loading up the trailers and we're on to Iowa. Like, that's where we're going.
Like this thing right here, this is so cool. It's still got the original California blue tag, so it's never been registered outside the state of California.
It's all a classic.
But it's 25 years it hasn't been on the road.
It's all original, and that's the cool part too, is like the stories of each bike.
Man, that's so cool.
Yeah. But it's about, you know, 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, if it's a frame off, there's been frame off projects here that have been here for years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and it's like,
if you got a source
one-off parts. Yeah. But ultimately, it's right around 2 to 3 weeks. We're filming videos, and then the moment that we film a video, I can't tell you the amount of times that a bike will be in the background of a video, and we'll have someone call in to buy the bike.
Oh, I can see that.
And it's just, it doesn't stop. So yeah, like all these dirt bikes, I would say the turnaround time from when they're done and out of here sold will probably be a month and a half to 2 months.
Man, that's awesome.
And they'll all be gone, and it'll all be a new selection of inventory, the same size. It's
So basically what you're saying is if someone's ever been here, they need to come here a second time. You're not going to see the same thing twice.
And that's what I try to tell people, is that our truly our inventory, and this is just the sales floor, right? So like the museum's below us, and it's just the same amount of motorcycles, but like one off.
Like the stuff y'all are keeping.
There's an IT 490 down there with literally 0 miles on it. You know what I mean? So it's just like the bikes here, it's like, whoa, the scale and the volume.
I'm impressed up here.
You get a good understanding of like, this is kind of how we keep the ball rolling. But downstairs, we'll start seeing stuff that's just like we have right now 4 or 5 Honda ATCs every size. So we have a 250, 344, 350, 4.
Yeah, when I rang you earlier, I was like looking for the address. He said it's shot on Thursday. I said, you're joking. That's why I rang.
Yeah, no, we are closed.
I spoke to you.
I was gonna say, all you gotta do is ask me. I'll take care. You know that.
I spoke to you, and I think you said that.
Yeah. So normally we are closed, but I made sure we turn the lights on, open everything up, and.
Hey, y'all do got an FXR.
Yep.
One. Oh, you just don't have none up of that floor there.
Yeah, none that they can take out. I actually know. Senior does have his own personal.
Look at that, 8 miles. The Moog Glide.
So we just had one of these in.
This got 8 miles.
Oh, you did? At old school?
Yeah, but it was. I mean, it wasn't 8 miles. It was like.
Was it original?
12,000 miles. But yeah, I mean, 8 miles. Did you say it on this?
Yeah. 8 original miles. Yep. Cool. It's an Excelsior Henderson 4-cylinder.
So they relaunched for a period of time, didn't they? Henderson. They came back for like
a couple years. Yeah. Went away, and then the war and all that came back, and we got Speedo drive on there.
Inline 4 cylinders. And a lot of people recognize the Schwinn sticker on the front fork. They're like, well, I thought that was a bicycle company. It is.
All motorcycle companies started from bicycle companies.
Yep. And then this FXR was given to us as Michimo's. He unfortunately passed away, and his family donated it to the New England Motorcycle Museum to be on display. His mom actually stopped by. It was his birthday 2 or 3 weeks ago. Right. So she came in with one of his younger cousins, and they hung out, checked out the bike and everything, and perfectly well maintained. And
yeah, it's still here.
And people are appreciating it too, because everybody that comes says, yo, look at that thing. That thing's crazy. When I first stopped in, I was like, is that a caster paint job? But I didn't see any CCs anywhere. So, but the pinstriping and everything, the design kind of did look like an early caster job.
Yeah, because he used to do the wider,
right.
the wider and the wider silver stripe.
And with the flake too, and his stripes. Classic, so we helped promote that, and then we did one with Billy Blythe, who's the kind of national curator here. He's a 5-time Isle of Man champion. He's unbelievable and the most like soft-spoken, humble person ever. And you know, you talk to him about his riding stories. Crazy stories of him. He got married. He had to become a legal citizen of the Isle of Man to get married over in the Isle. That's how much he loves it. So him and his wife got married in the Isle. Yeah, we got, that is the Nimbus up top there. It's an old vintage, I want to say European bike. You would probably know better than I would.
So it's funny you say that. So I'm Harley through and through. Honestly, like, I don't work on anything else.
No?
I have, but very minimal, and I try and stick in my lane.
You prefer to stay, yeah.
Because you know, it's like you get tooled for one job.
Old Bonneville 750, and then the Elsinore 250.
I like how there's like a little setup, like a little shop.
Exactly,
That's
yeah.
cool.
It's supposed to be kind of like a little shop area, and then yeah, the full factory kitted out Elsinore 250, and then the Moto X Fox, full factory gear for that year to just kind of go with the bike.
Man, so cool.
Yeah, 650 turbo Honda from stock. Like, you were not gonna see those. And ironically enough, so I actually posted a video of this. My friend saw it, and then he went to a store and found this little toy in the store. And he goes, do you want me to buy this? I go, I know that this is a 650 and this is a 500, but this is gonna live with this bike for the rest of its life. So when they came out with this, it was to compete with the other performance big size motorcycles. I don't want to say like to compete with the V-Rod because I think it's a different class, but ultimately, yeah, Honda wanted something that still had the 6-cylinder heart of a Goldwing, but to be more performance based. So this is what we got. But yeah, this is pretty much the museum portion of things. Like I said, that IT, whole IT section are brand new. All the gauges are all 0. This is one of these. It's the 250 and the 450. Is John Dowd and another pro racers won the championship of this year on these bikes. I forgot the name of the actual rider though. Ken's gonna kill me. So John Dowd's is this one here because it's on his stand. And then I'm trying to remember who this was.
I've got to say, you've done a pretty good job so far, haven't you?
I'm trying to remember it all, man. It's
easy. Yeah, it's easy when you got one brand of motorcycle to remember.
Oh,
you got...
dude, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, walking through the Harley dealership and telling people about Harleys was way easier than this. But like I was saying earlier, and upstairs, like the stories behind each bike. For me, it's why I love motorcycles. Like knowing the history and the individual behind each bike. For me, like how I'm able to remember it is like I know that there's a face behind each one of these motorcycles. And about to go out on the lap at the Daytona International Speedway to do his celebratory lap, and then Dale's father put an X-nay in the whole thing. Said, my son will never ride a street bike, absolutely not. I don't care if it's for a celebratory lap, I don't care if it's on a track, he's not riding it. So he never actually rode this bike. He did his celebration lap in his NASCAR, but this just sat in the pits, and then eventually the guy that actually ran the Buell Motor Clothing Company was the one that had this. Back when Eric Buell was still running it, he ran the motor clothing company, and he was actually very good friends with Ken.
Right. That moves us on quite nicely to the fact that you guys are a Buell dealership.
We're the #1 Buell dealer in the nation right now. Buell Hammerheads and the SXs, that's currently their models that they're selling, come with the same 1190 platform that the Super Cruiser comes with. This is that exact same bike. So it's not like, oh, this is a replica bike.
Yeah.
This is the bike that was in the photo shoot.
They did all the testing and everything with it.
For the 1993, yeah. And it has to do with Harley Davidson, you know. Harley Davidson gets serious about sport bikes, so that's when they first rolled out the news that Buell was going to be their sport bike division. Johnny Pack, USA. Johnny Pack. I want to say it looks like a Honda motor, to be honest with you. It looks like a little Honda 125, but So it's the one that he did the leap over LA, and then he also jumped a bus when we opened the museum. We parked the bus out front and he jumped it. Yeah, there's a video on YouTube if you go back on the Kaplan channel of him jumping a bus. We're giving you guys this private tour. We're gonna leave this prop open. That'll lock behind us, we'll leave that open.
Yeah.
So we just finalized, got the permits for putting the dealership in this first floor. Only thing that's left right now is we're waiting on the contractors to come in and do the bathrooms. But this is where we're gonna move our main sales showroom floor to this floor here. And there has been, in the last month, various manufacturers that are showing interest in us taking on their brands. We are currently in the process right now of just finalizing some of the details to get the certificate of occupancy for this floor. That once that's done, we're gonna move all of our offices and situation all here, and then have the bikes displayed in here with that specific manufacturer.
We'll stop at these pictures. I like this old, like the original Sturgis ad, 1980 Sturgis ad.
And that was the one thing he didn't, because obviously the entire building is completely renovated.
That's a 1980 ad. Got
all these buildings look like all these rundown buildings with trees growing out of them, but he wanted to keep that kind of classic vibe to it, which is why you see the torn away plaster with the brick behind it and everything, like that kind of Bostonian vibe. But then also matching it with, you know, rusted out signs and stuff from Daytona. Just cool little like trinkets and knickknacks that just kind of fit. That's a 4-floor elevator that we can move all the bikes and everything. So when he was doing it, he said, I'm not gonna slouch. Everything else has gold and black accents. So his entire elevator motor is accented to the same colorway as all the sprinkler systems, everything else in the building.
And that's so cool. Yeah, about to say, it's actually pretty quiet.
Yeah, very, very quiet. And that's the thing that, like, there's something special with how it's powered. This is how we can transport bikes from floor to floor and do it efficiently instead of bringing it around the entire building. Doing that with a Harley that doesn't start is not fun. So this is a lifesaver. So you can go on here and you can look all the way up. So we got 4 floors total. Second floor is the one right there. So that was the museum floor. Sales floor is 3rd floor. 4th floor is where we have all of our parts. And then on the back wall here, 2nd floor is a abandoned floor. 3rd floor is, I believe, the abandoned floor. And then the 4th floor is one that we're currently renovating right now and trying to get a certificate of occupancy in that floor. And that is for another, I believe it's for another manufacturer. This is where we do all of our dyno tuning, open up the doors to the back to let all the exhaust flow out. Mr. Turbo is the guy that does pretty much all of our tuning. He has a turbocharged CBX, turbocharged gas 700. He turbos everything, which is kind of his thing. And yeah, that's the whole service department's down there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lifts. Yep. With 6 techs down there, and then our we have a full shop for detail that's down there that we have all the power washing, steam cleaners, all that stuff at. So, and total, our detail staff normally when we're fully staffed is between 6 or 8, but currently we're down to 3. I'm doing my best to try and pull some people in here now. And
I would definitely say if someone likes to see cool work on cool stuff, this would be the spot for them.
100%. And that's the main thing too that at least I enjoy. I like that I'm, you know, the consistency of motorcycles, but the inconsistency of what I'm gonna see, right? So between Excelsior Hendersons, CR500s, Stark Vargs, you know, anything that is the top of the top of like the cream of the crop, that's what we get to work with here. And it's definitely a dream come true because, I mean, I love all motorcycles. Anything with a motor and wheels, it has my heart. So the fact that I get to experience the amount of diversity that I do and then learn as much as I do with all the history, the knowledge, and everything, it's a dream come true.
Hell yeah.
And that's where I try and tell people, like, listen, if you want to be at a motorcycle shop that you are going to get experience that is unlike anywhere else in the country, this is it.
Oh, man, how you doing?
What's going on with you guys?
Pleasure. Yes, sir.
Hoping to drag you to our FXR day on Saturday.
Hell yeah, I don't get to get any place I'd rather be, you know. Unfortunately, someone just bought my FXR. They actually, believe it or not, they traded a CVO Dyna, that this white one out there.
Yeah, the
for my last
CVO
FXR build.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign for FXR.
Yeah, they're stepping up. They're bringing big money now. They're bringing big money now.
Yeah, you got an awesome place.
Thank you.
Man, beautiful collection.
I can't believe I've left it so long to come.
Well, I'm glad you finally came, you know, so.
That's what we were saying, like just the knowledge he had, just being able to, because I know a lot about what I know, but it's this much compared to all things motorcycles. So it's hard to know it all, but
my Harley knowledge is good, but when you put that into motorcycles, like,
it doesn't mean nothing. Yeah. But no, I definitely appreciate you walking us through, showing us everything. It was
yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah,
my pleasure. So
it was a
we'll
blast.
check out service before you guys head out.
It's ironic the Harley shop fired him for doing wheelies up the driveway.
Yeah, he's like, let's see it. Like, yeah.
We have one video of him going from first to sixth gear down the highway for like 6 miles standing on the seat. Like, I've never seen anybody ride a wheelie that far.
Practice,
crazy.
seat time. It's all seat time. That's what I tell everybody.
Well, that was quite the experience.
Good, wasn't it?
That was real good.
That's right.
I land, and not even 30 minutes later, we're getting a full tour of this, not just the museum, but their facility. He just took us down there. We just left the service department. I didn't really record much down there, but the service department's just as cool and clean and everything. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff in there, but all the piping and everything was still detailed. So Ken definitely puts a lot of time into this building. It's not just a YouTube studio. This is a legit, this is 100% a labor of love. And if you're in the area, I highly encourage you to come by, check it out. The inventory changes all the time, so whatever you're going to see today, if you come in next month, it ain't going to be the same. I mean, there'll be some things, but most of it's going to change. What's on the agenda? Are we going to try to go by Mike or just go to the house?
We're going to we'll go to old school quickly now.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit up Gnarly Harley, see if we can go and see him.
All right.
And then we've got to get some food.
Get some food, yeah, food. So we're going to run by old school. I'm not going to pull the camera out because we're going to be at old school again on Saturday. And so we're just going to stop by there and hopefully go see Mike. Yeah. So you saw we just left Barry's shop. Barry's doing some paint work for the bike that we're going to kind of show you guys in the next video. That's up at Old School Harley. Rich Hardway.
How we doing?
Right here. Hardway Machining is graciously showing us how many FXRs you can stick in a small building.
Yeah.
So all the FXRs.
FXR parts, whatever you need. Knowledge, whatever you need, call me.
He does a lot of manual machining, and one of the things he's kind of known for right now is he's been doing a lot of the mid-shift conversions on the later model primaries.
Like this is 07 to 17. We do a lot of 01 to 06. Basically any year we do M8, any of them.
Usually Instagram is the best way to get a hold of you.
Yeah, Instagram, Hardway Rich.
When he does it, it's pretty cool. He actually welds, so you don't have the double O-ring sealed. He actually welds the shifter shaft in there so it's solid.
Yeah, and then I use the 07 up Dyna gasket for the shifter tower.
Okay,
actually.
hell yeah.
Yeah, and then also when I do them, a lot of times you don't have to recoat anything unless you remove the front pivot.
Yeah, because everything's done internally, so your outer.
Everything's done internally. Usually when I pop through the outer, I like to just say, like, disclose, like, if the chrome chips for some reason, you know, because everything, you know.
Yeah, you never know.
But
it's
you know
always
what I mean? For the most part, it's it's a no coating issue.
Yeah, definitely with all the twin cam swaps. I'm lucky that my twin cam swap's a 01, so it's a little easier to do, but definitely 02 and up. Get with them, but. So real quick, I'm gonna show you this too that he's working on, this little Sturgis. I don't know if you remember back in a lot of videos ago when I had my 92 Daytona, this was the predecessor to that bike. The 91 Sturgis edition. So this was actually the only Dyna offered in 1991. They did 1,600 of them. And yeah, if you had a 91 Dyna, or if you see a 91 title Dyna, it's 100% a Sturgis. 92, they did the Daytona and the silver and black kind of custom, I think they called it, the Dyna Custom. And then in 93, that's when they started offering the Lowrider, the Y-Glide, the Super Glide, all the other models with the Dyna series. So that's a super cool bike. This is kind of one of the bikes Dad and I have never had. We've never had an Evo Sturgis. We've had all 3 years of the Shovelhead, 80, 81, and 82. Never had a 91, so this will definitely be a bucket list bike one time. Also, real quick, when we were at Barry's shop, we didn't really talk. He had music playing and everything, but you saw a bad boy in there, and it was crazy. That's why I kind of pulled the camera out, because we showed up, and there's a bad boy with 68 or 6,900 miles on it, which is insane. I guess the story goes, the guy bought it brand new, let his 18-year-old son ride it, kind of just always kept it, you know, in great shape. The bike's super clean, let his son ride it. He had a little mishap on it. The first time he went out on it, had a mishap. So unfortunately, it's getting some repairs. As you saw, it had like a little dent in the tank, but this is super cool. So we're gonna hang out here for a little bit. We're gonna chit chat with Rich, and then we're gonna head over to Vulcan. And I think the gentleman's name is Joe that runs that whole operation. And like I said, maybe get some parts for the FXR. If not, at least get to see the manufacturing side of things. And yeah, it's gonna be another long day.
Old Fidal. That's fucking classic CNC machine.
Yeah.
You know? I like these.
Turned down. Hey, you want it? It's got a roll nuts.
Look at that, huh?
Or you can put your nut on it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Your
I need
nut's
my
gonna be
name
pretty
on that.
than
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
What are those for?
It's a bagger and
Three-quarter conversion.
a 3/4 inch conversion. For the guys spending $800 for a $10 temperature wheel to put
Yeah,
on the bike, you know. And we used to throw away, you know.
Yeah.
They made out of
So this will, yeah. So you still got the diameter to go through the swing arm, but then you got.
And then,
Yeah,
and
this
then we heat treat these.
Okay.
This is a special stainless steel.
Okay.
We can heat treat it. We bought tube steel. We bought high-speed steel. We bought 4140, 4150. And I don't know why, but on the diners they all sell, because the diners people are animals.
Yeah, exactly.
So we went to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are matching.
Hey.
Get yourself together here. Hold on. You know, matching boys.
How's it going, Scott? What's up, man?
Nick.
Go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here's some cam covers that we put on an Evo to make it look like a pan.
Okay.
That's our exotic cover. We used to make some custom clones with the top. Whoa!
So it goes around, and then just basically the oil filter will be where the generator's at.
Well, we make a special oil filter that looks like a Model 65 generator.
Okay.
Got the wires and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And oil filter inside. Spin on oil filter. And we used to make them a custom clone so it went bankrupt.
Yeah.
We used to do 300 pan motors a year for them. We had an assembly line across the street from motors. We got our own engine cases, fucking everything.
But yeah, we spent
This is a World War II pit pull bro. This is how we put the flange on all of our sprockets.
Okay.
Engine sprockets. Which we make shitloads of. We have all these broaches here.
Yeah.
And we have for the 5-speed, 6-speed, 4-speed. And we make all the tranny sprockets. Yeah, it's the broaches in here. Pull broaches. We make our own hydraulic lifters. We make them in here. The screw machine, it's an old one. And we make compressor releases. The compressor releases for Harley, all right. That's our design. Everybody knocked off, you know.
Yeah.
We made them for Harley. The Screaming Eagle ones are ours. We even showed Harley what to put them in their head. We even did sample heads for them. Then they used to buy 1,000 a month off them. And then, like anybody else, they took them and had them knocked off in time. Damn, we showed them what to put it, gave them drawings, everything. And we used to sell them when the twin cam came out. We sold the twin cam rock around supports. The Screaming Eagle ones arrived. The camshaft supports arrived. We made them for them.
Yeah.
We were the first ones to make it. And Manchester Harley went to a dealer show in '99 when the twin cam came out, because they were the biggest Harley sales dealer that year in the country. They gave him a new twin cam motor for display, and they brought it over here. And they made all these parts for it.
Yeah.
You know, it was cool. So I had like the upper hand on it for a while, but we don't do nothing new Harley anymore. We're inundated with chain kits, so we sell 15 to 20 chain kits a day that we ship out. And it just It just,
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I love about your brand and everything, is that you're still building parts for the old stuff. And
we got an IDOG grinder. We make additions here. We make an addition since 1979. It's the addition that the Dyna copy, the Dyna RS is a copy of our addition.
oh, really?
Except ours was a modular, it was a single irregular fire. It was a real nice robust ignition. We stopped making them because everybody makes ignition.
Yeah.
But Takaraki, Custom Chrome was our big nut. They went under, a lot of shit. Just like ignition, they'd buy 400 or 500 at a time.
Damn.
You make the automatic advances for them. We got our own engine cast. These are all the shovels and pan motors we for Custom Chrome. This is what a pan head looks like in a Custom Chrome motor. The casting before we machine them.
And y'all do all the machining here?
We
put the guides in and everything?
We make the guides, we make all the parts. We even make the valve seats. In fact, here's what the case looks like. That's gonna be a pan head motor.
Hell yeah.
Brand new alternator generator motors. Like I said, we're doing 300 a year for them.
Who are you sending these out to?
Well, nobody now, because Custom.
Oh, yeah.
This is exclusive. We made all their.
Oh, so this has been sitting on the shelves for years now?
For a few years. There's a guy in England that buys Ford or whack. Somebody buys Ford or whack, we'll make them. We got the heads, everything.
Man, that's
we
crazy.
We use RevTech flywheels. We got our own cylinder castings that we machine. I got a lot of STD heads still here. I bought all the castings when they went out of business. Then I just finished machining them here for the shovels, for the for the pans are our own shit. Here's some of the exotic shit. We make a knucklehead to fit on our Evo. This is the base. The castings, we're gonna machine them. The cam covers downstairs.
Yeah, that one that was in the.
And then we got these. Look, we have like a top that looks like a real knuckle. And they're popular as hell. I have the castings made in New Hampshire, Franklin, New Hampshire.
Twin cam swap.
Yeah.
Still use a.
Yeah.
Evo trans.
Ours. These got knocked off in China. The first one, the second or third generation didn't. Everything gets knocked off.
Man, you got a bunch of stuff. When I look at y'all's website, it's crazy because everything's here in house. So y'all are literally a one-stop shop. You're shipping them out. You're creating them. What are
We got our inspection.
What are these pieces? Oh, breathers. Okay.
These are twin cam rocker arm supports for the exotic pan heads that we put at the tops. Whereas, so we adapted a twin cam style rocker arms, but it's actually different. And we make our own breathers for
them. See the breathers right here?
There's the breathers that we make that won't fit on a twin cam, but they only fit in here.
Okay.
Then we also make all the twin cams.
Yeah, there's the top plates. Or the bottom.
The base plates.
Yeah, base plate, I mean.
Those just got knocked off in China. They're on, they're on eBay.
Now, what's this adapt? Does it use the stock style?
A stock style, but it's not stock. It looks like it.
Those steel?
Chrome steel. This is we was looking at Custom Chrome. They're called exotic. Those are exotic series, the Custom Chrome. So here's the D-rings and shit like that. Now,
do people still get these, or these things been kind of?
I sell them online in my own store. I don't sell to any distributors no more.
Yeah.
And I got shit everywhere. Chrome sprockets that we make, and the black ones are in boxes upstairs. Most of the black.
So y'all do all this in house? Yeah. Man, that's awesome. Oh, there you go. Shifter shafts. Well, these are just drag pieces.
That is.
They go with your kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw these online. So y'all make these?
Yeah, that's ours.
Yep.
Rocker arm shafts, those are ours. Those are twin cam rocker arm supports. Almost everything we have is stuff that we make. FXR shifter, the Heim joint thing. Primary chain adjusters for the new bikes. They get rid of that automatic one.
Got the self port locks, and man, you got a lot of stuff. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting this much stuff here. I figured you guys made it, then y'all sent it, and then y'all had like another distributor that actually shipped it all out.
I sold everybody. Mid-USA, PM bought stuff off us. SNS used to buy stuff off us. We just do it for ourselves now. Coil brackets, that all got knocked off. They're all knocked off. All the Gothic spike stuff.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. We've been loving these things. We got 2 bikes currently getting built with these on there right now.
Yeah.
The screw and caps, super nice addition.
Yeah,
there they are.
We lost our chrome plater, so we can't chrome them no more.
We got the black ones, so yeah. Well, they came raw, but we blacked them. For those at home, I definitely recommend these. These things are a very nice piece.
Yeah, we made those for years. That's an old part.
Oh man. Yeah, I need a bunch of that. Oh yeah, I saw these too. The twin cam.
Yeah, we got them in chrome.
And right after I finished building my motor, I saw these. And I was like, damn, they had just that little step in them. And
they're all dirty, they're all gummy from being in here. But panhead rocker arm with studs. We make all the parts of those motors, you know.
Yeah.
They're all heat treated steel shit. There's those are twin cam covers for our own ignition. When a guy's putting a twin cam on another bike, we have an analog ignition that goes in there instead of running that computer. We make the real pan covers for the motors. We send a custom chrome. That's got a real. This is actually a real pan. We have them fin. We have them black. We can ball groove. We made it for anybody doing panhead motors. You know, chrome ones.
man,
Another chrome one. Yeah. And like I said,
I like this.
when
Oh, I want to mess with that chrome.
yeah, there's another round cover that goes over there. It's the ignition.
And then you
goes
just put
in
the
there.
Evo,
Our ignition.
yeah, the Evo style ignition in it. Yep.
That we make. That has a mechanical advance. It's all strictly analog.
Mm-hmm.
This is a cam cover we make for the shovels and Evos to put our distributor or a magneto on it. Which years ago people loved that shit.
Yeah. That's why people need to start calling you up and buying all this stuff. Get it off the shelf and onto some bikes.
Yeah, we were the first ones to have all this shit. Twin cam rocker arm. We had this back in '99. I've been buying these 103 motors when they're available, new from Harley takeoffs, $1,500. I put an S&S carb, and then I'm gonna take this off, put our ignition in. We get these plates with the oil manifolds built in. We make all those fittings, so you can run your stock training so it looks real.
I never noticed that. I guess I've never seen this plate where you run it on the Gen 2 twin cams.
Because this has all the oil manifold.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but it's the first gen, the
so
oil
you can
one.
still run your stock 5-speed. And then we have an inner primary adapter ring. I don't have the adapter ring up here, but it's an adapter ring that puts a late model, the early primary on these motors. Oh, yeah, we make adapters to put Drimbos on them and shit.
Is this your ignition pickup you were saying?
Yeah, that's us.
It's a nice piece.
Yeah.
So is it a dual pickup?
It's either single or dual. Same one, just the way you wire them.
I like that.
We had the electronic ignition even before Harley had their Presto. You know, we got a guy from Ford, from Honeywell, that designed Ford's door spark. I gave him the housing drawing. I said, you make the ignition fit in here. He freaking designed it all.
Man, that's awesome.
And it was just an awesome ignition.
Are these y'all's trees?
Yeah. There's some FXR swing arms that we made back when FXR.
So you're the one who makes these?
Yeah.
We've been trying to figure out who made these. So there's two bikes.
Boys, I made them for, what's the guy who used to make the frames? Kenny Boys?
Yeah. There's a guy on our FXR tour this year. He's running one that was on his dad's FXR. He bought it back, and John Snyder at MIA in Massachusetts both had this swing arm. Neither one of them knew who made it. We've been trying to play a guessing game.
Because I sold them through Nemco. I sold hundreds of these things. Made our own axles, the plates. We had them chrome. Of course, back then nobody wanted powder coat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make them again in powder coat. Brake bracket that matches this that goes with it. Back in the day, all that shit's so good.
Yeah.
Distributors, we had to rely on a distributor, but we don't know more. So we had to sell stuff that they wanted that they sold.
Yeah.
Because we never had our own website. When I started doing this, there was no computers, so you ought to look at a catalog.
I like all this stuff, man. This is cool. This is nowadays people just do the 3D scan and all the other crap, but this is.
Well, we have to do this so we can try parts.
Yep.
We don't work on bikes no more, so it's harder for us. We used to work on bikes, so we know what people needed. Now they got to tell us, and then we get to mock shit up. We even made this when we did our compensate eliminators. We actually drive them, listen to the noise and the frequency and shit to make sure they're quiet and they run good. So we had to build this thing with a variable speed thing, what's better than this motor and everything. It's just crap. Just crap you got to do for making these things. See, there's that spline we had to put in. That's what that machine did.
Like that old neon.
Yeah, when I had a showroom on Elm Street, I used to have all this neon sign. I sold that building. But I've been in this building since '76. I got a room full of fucking high value parts in there. I don't know. I got rooms of pots. These are all brand new pan heads, shovel heads rather. So we
So y'all did all the machine? Yeah, I was gonna say machined off the castings.
Yeah, crap everywhere.
Nah, this is incredible, man. It way more than I expected. Tremendously more.
And the rooms back here just full of pots.
I know. I see the iron door, the vault. We'll call it the vault back there.
Yeah.
We are heading back to New Haven right now to have dinner with everybody, and we just left Vulcan. So really quick, what was your impression?
I love it there. It's a real old school machining company. I mean, he's been there since the 70s, hasn't he?
Yeah, 76.
So, yeah, so they've really lived in that building. And you can see that, but it's great. It's like they do everything in-house pretty much. A couple of guys downstairs. They've got a good range of stuff. And they've got a load of stuff that isn't on their site that you would never see unless you went there. It's great.
It was insane.
Great. Yeah.
So I left with a box full of goodies for my FXR. I got pretty much everything that I needed, or that I was hoping that they would have in stock. Like he said, I don't know if a lot of this video is going to translate well because it was super noisy in the machine shop area, but the building's been there since 76. A lot of that equipment, they still do a lot of manual machining. All that equipment that's down in there, all the CNCs, he bought all that stuff brand new, other than the manual machining. But he said all the CNCs, he bought all that stuff brand new, and they use it every single day. That stuff is constantly running, constantly producing products. They keep everything in-house. So if the website says it's in stock, it's in stock. They don't have no one else that controls their inventory. His son Nick does a lot of the online stuff. They take all their own photos. They upload all their own parts. They package it. I mean, it is truly
Like they make it, they package it, they send it out,
Yeah,
they design it. They do every aspect of it.
I mean, I'm still telling you, it blows my mind. They do everything in-house. Crazy to me. So when you saw when we were upstairs towards where the office is at, they do all their own R&D. They got all those cut frames. They test fit everything to make sure it all works before it goes out into the public.
And they were doing FXR stuff before FXRs were cool.
So I got a lot of cool made in the USA, made right here in New Hampshire products. So anyways, we are heading back. It's starting to rain. We're heading back to the Connecticut. So we got 3 hours. Still got 3 hours. We've already been on the road for 30 minutes and we got 21 minutes of traffic. It's one of those days. It's a good time though. I'm glad we stopped by there. It was really cool to see all that stuff. And I definitely encourage you guys at home, if you're building an FXR, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, go to their website, type the FXR parts, and just go through the list of parts. And there's a lot of stuff that they make, they stock, they have, and even stuff. I mean, they had fenders and stuff, brand new fenders, and I don't know, it was crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and end today's video right here and pick back up right here. So today is the official FXR day in Connecticut at Old School Harley Davidson, and we are getting ready to pull the bikes out of the garage and start making our way north towards the dealership. Definitely stay tuned for that video, and appreciate everyone that's watching. I just want to go ahead and give another big shout out to Ashley and everything, because man, it's been a blast. Ashley, Mikey, Mike, all the guys, obviously Barry and Joe, and all the shops and everything that we visited. Ken at, Kaplan there, the museum. It's been an incredible time. I definitely encourage you guys to go by the museum, go by the dealership, all that sort of stuff. But either way, let's get this video wrapped up and let's pick back up. So stay tuned. There's just a lot of FXR content coming your way.